Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing our home repairs. Hi. We're going to be discussing our home repairs today and where we're currently at. If you guys haven't heard, our home flooded about a month ago, month and a half, something like that. And we're going to be discussing what the contractors have taken out of our house so far and what they're going to have to be replacing. And over here, we got the hallway. But we got it closed off to the kids so they can't go in. They took out the flooring in here. Oh, the light still works, okay. So, it was our upstairs bathroom that had flooded, which is right up back over there. The toilet that flooded, and so it got this entire area wet. And Bree noticed the carpet was wet upstairs, and there was water dripping out of the the light fixture, and it was just dripping down here. And so we realized we got a big mess on our hands. And so we got all the flooring taken out because it was touched by black water. And over here, we got the downstairs toilet. It's completely gutted. All the sheetrock and everything because it was wet. Over here, this is a little cubby hole where our garage is. That got wet as well, down the staircase. And up over here, we got this area wet as well. This area wet as well. On the other side of this wall is the living room. That side of the sheetrock was okay.
And this here is basically underneath the stairs.
That's underneath the staircase, yeah. And this is right below our bedroom. Our entire bedroom got completely wet and flooded. So this was wet, but the rest of the sheetrock, it doesn't look like it's wet. It didn't read that as from the moisture mapping. This section got wet. And all up over here, it was wet. And all the insulation up above, it was holding the water and making it sag and get wet. So that's where we're currently at with this garage area. And we got to move over to your mom's room.
So we got the garage affected. We
Yep.
got laundry room right here affected.
Laundry room.
And then half bath down here affected.
Half bath, yep. And our water mitigation company, they did a really good job. Hello! Of taping all of this up because we're currently still in the house. That's going to be changing. And that's to keep our AC from not
Leaking out into the garage.
Right. It also helps keep bugs from coming in a little bit. It
Right.
helps control that. So it's kind of sealed off.
Yeah, kind of show them how it works.
Oh yeah. And for access, if we ever need it,
So it's plastic sheeting.
plastic sheeting. That's if we need access in there, or the workers for whatever reason. We don't touch it really. We
Yeah.
just leave it alone. Don't stuff. Okay. All right, and you can definitely tell a big difference between out there and just right here. It actually helps out quite a bit.
The AC, yeah.
Yeah. This room wasn't affected, thank God. This room is fine. Carpet, ceiling, walls, they're all good. But the bathroom was affected a little bit. Right in here is the closet. Downstairs master's closet. Where's the toilet? The toilet sits right here. So this is basically the water. I'll show you upstairs better, but this is the problem area, but it flowed all that way. and that's why all that area was affected, because the water was all streaming that way. But it sat here, so this entire, much of this area was affected. According to the moisture mapping, this part of the drywall was okay, as was this part. They just took out the affected areas, which, I mean, it's a lot as is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a lot. You know, roof was affected. Flooring was all wet. They took it all out. They took about a full day out here to really moisture map the house. This flooring was affected. It's just kind of, it spread everywhere really. But yeah, the roof in here was good. Thank goodness. That was basically the entire downstairs portion of what was affected. So about, what, half the downstairs?
Right.
Roughly?
It's a lot.
It's about half the downstairs that's affected. A little bit of that roof was wet. All right, we'll go ahead and move on upstairs. All right here. Our bathroom is right up over here. So the water came over here and went down, and so this area was wet and infected.
So it's only this one stair.
It's just this one stair that showed up wet. He tested them all, but it was just this one that was wet, and he's got it taped off as well to help with that airflow, and he's got this board up so the kids don't fall through.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause this is the hole there. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, for now, this is where we're sleeping. Temporarily, you know.
Airbnb.
We're making it work right now. Yeah, we're currently, we have an Airbnb. We booked it. We've got it in the works. Insurance is paying for it. It took a while to get that set up, but that's set up. We found a good place that we can all fit comfortably. Yeah, I don't know why it took so long to get it in place. It seemed like it took a very long time. I guess it's just insurance though. And moving on. All right, this is our bedroom that was affected. This is carpet that was a little bit wet. Over here is a closet. You'll see that part got wet. It like went under the walls and got wet. That's this portion. We'll move over here real quick. Right here, the bathroom's right over here. This portion got affected.
Yeah, the toilet is like literally behind
The
the sheet.
toilet's
right
right here, so you know it leaked over here a little bit. You see these cutouts of the carpets? That's just so the insurance can see that the company's not just egregiously taking stuff out. They're taking them into consideration. But the insurance knows all the carpet needs to be replaced. You know, they're not just going to try and replace that little bit. They're not doing that. So we're as far as carpet goes, we're replacing this entire room. All right, moving on in here. You gotta stay out of here.
You're not allowed to go in. Stay over here with Elliot.
We're trying to keep the kids out of the affected areas because, you know, there's open wires here. There's not holes anymore. They covered them up, but it's not a good place for a kid to be. Really.
Right.
You know. So moving in here.
So yeah, this is basically ground zero right
This
here.
is ground zero. Yeah. And we come to find out there was a hidden problem with this area. This flooring's all rotted out, so this toilet's been a problem before in the past that we didn't know about. So we're gonna have to get that fixed up as well. So Its problems are finding, but we're able to get them fixed up. You know, now that we see what's really going on with the place. And yeah, they're going to be replacing all the drywall, all the flooring. I think they're leaving this year.
Yeah, they're leaving the shower in the
I
tub.
think they're leaving the shower and the tub here.
But yeah, they took out the
They took
sink.
out this, the sink cabinet because it was wet on the bottom. And they had dehumidifiers and fans in here for what, weeks?
Yeah,
It was
probably
a
2
couple
weeks.
of weeks.
Yeah.
It was a while to really dry the area out. And yeah, the entire carpet was wet. It was completely wet. And the water basically went from over there all the way over here. And it pooled kind of in this area. I guess it's a slightly low point for the water to sit. And directly beneath us is that garage with the roof being taken out. And you can see the water stains.
The holes.
And oh yeah, that's it too. We didn't know about these little holes being here. I don't know why they drilled through, but that allowed the water to go right down there immediately.
A lot quicker. Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah. I think that's the only reason why there wasn't literal standing water.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it had these little drains to go down. Yeah, and there's one in here as well.
And the guy, didn't he say that it might not have even, it would have stayed pulled in here a bit better if those holes weren't there?
Right.
Yeah.
But it had immediate access to go down, so I think that's why it affected the downstairs areas so fast.
Right.
It was real quick. And well, that's where we're currently at. And it's a big job. It's gonna take about a month, maybe a month and a half to fix up completely. And that's if they have all the materials on hand. That's just the work to get it all finished up.
Right.
Right now we're getting an Airbnb in about what, 3 days?
Yeah, so they're going to actually start reconstructing in 3 days, and the insurance paid for us to have an Airbnb for the next month.
Yeah.
And we're going to be moving in there in the next 3 days, so
It
we won't
works
have to
out.
be in the house while they're doing construction.
Yeah. And, you know,
Because
I don't want-
it was bad enough being in here while they were taking all this crap out with the kids.
Mhm.
But so yeah, that'll make things a little easier for us.
Yeah, and I know, you know, with construction, especially with drywall, it gets dusty.
Yeah.
It gets
yeah.
real dusty and kind of a little dirty, you know. So I don't want the kids to be around that.
Yeah.
We can have the AC shut off so that junk's not moving throughout the house.
Right.
Yeah, it'll work out, but it's just a very, very long, tedious process that we've been going through. All right, guys. Well, that's where we're currently at. It's a lot of work to do. We're not doing it, but we're having to deal with it and the process and everything. It's a headache enough. Our next video is going to be touring the Airbnb. You guys can kind of see what we're staying in and everything, and what the insurance was willing to accommodate us with. Yeah, that's where we're currently at in this process. Till our next video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.